Hey everyone. Okay, so in this segment, I'm going to talk about Walt Disney World in Florida. Right now, we're like, I don't know, just like 6 or 7 months away, I think, from the opening of Pandora World of Avatar. They've been building this thing for what seems like forever over there at Disney's Animal Kingdom. And it's been a real hot button issue. There's a lot of controversy around this. A lot of people don't like the idea for a number of reasons. I'm going to kind of go over with you my thoughts on it, whether I think it's a mistake building Pandora over in Florida or whether I think it's a good idea. But basically they're going to take Pandora, the planet that was featured in the film Avatar, and they're going to recreate it in an area over at Disney's Animal Kingdom. And now here's where I stand on this particular issue. In terms of putting Avatar in Disney's Animal Kingdom, I don't think it's a mistake overall. Okay, I'm actually very supportive of it, and I'll tell you why. Now, I'm not 100% on board, and I'll explain. But overall, I'm not really against the idea. And I'll kind of go over the pros and cons of everything. But basically, okay, so here's my stance on it. I saw Avatar. And honestly, I didn't really like the movie that much, to be completely honest with you. It wasn't my cup of tea. Was it a bad movie? Was it terrible? No, it wasn't. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't my thing. I wasn't really that into it. But am I excited for this new Pandora area over at Disney's Animal Kingdom? And my answer to that would be hell yeah. Okay? A lot of you are probably thinking, well, how could you be excited about, World of Avatar coming to Disney's Animal Kingdom if you didn't even like the movie? That doesn't even make sense. Let me explain. And it'll make sense when I kind of explain it. Theme park attractions and theme park lands, they're an experience, okay? When you go to this Pandora land over at Animal Kingdom, you're not going into a room and you're not going to rewatch the movie 3 times on loop or whatever. It has nothing to do with the movie itself. Do you understand? It's not like you're going to have to go there and just watch the movie over and over and over again. Okay, so your feelings of what you think about the movie are kind of, in this particular circumstance, sort of irrelevant. Okay, so I don't like Avatar. I didn't like the movie that much. But that doesn't really mean anything, because I'm not going to the world of Pandora to watch the movie. So it's irrelevant. Okay, what they're offering over in Florida is the ability to go somewhere and experience Pandora, the environment, the planet. Okay, now on that regard, I'm very excited. I think Pandora is gorgeous. It's a beautiful planet. I think that it's some place that I would actually be interested in visiting. Okay, regardless of my opinion on the movie itself. I'll give you a good example of this. I do not like Cars 1 or Cars 2. I did not like those movies. They're probably 2 of my least favorite Pixar movies to date. Okay? However, at California Adventure, one of my favorite lands in that whole park, actually in both parks, to be quite honest, is Cars Land. I love Cars Land. It's immersive, it's fun, it has a great energy, it's so well done. So it's that same mentality I'm having with Avatar. I might not like the movie, but the environment of Pandora is exciting to me. Okay, I'm not going to Florida to watch the movie. I'm going to Florida to visit Pandora. There's a distinction there. Okay, so yes, I'm excited for Pandora coming to Walt Disney World in Florida. Do I think it's a mistake for Disney to be building this area at Walt Disney World when while Avatar did well in the box office, it never really turned out to be a real pop culture phenomenon afterwards? So do I think that it's a mistake that they're building this area? No, I don't. I don't think like I said, I don't think it really matters. Look, Splash Mountain is one of the most popular attractions in Disney history. Okay, I think we could all agree on that, right? It's based on a franchise that most people have never seen, based on a movie almost nobody has seen, Song of the South. Yet, for some reason, the attraction is still one of the most popular attractions at all the Magic Kingdoms, okay? It kind of goes to show that the movie itself has very little bearing on the popularity of the attraction, and vice versa. For example, another example in the opposite regard would be the Monsters Incorporated ride over at California Adventure. Monsters Incorporated is enormously popular. The movie was a huge mega hit. But if you go to California Adventure, the ride has like a 5-minute wait on any given day. Okay? So, like I said, the movie's popularity, your opinion about the movie, has very little bearing on the actual attraction, on the actual land. So, I don't think it was a mistake for them to build Pandora, because I think that the environment and the attractions will be cool enough to be a draw in and of themselves. Okay? Now, here's where I kind of have an issue with the Avatar decision. Disney, I think more than any other studio around right now, has the most, I don't know what to say, like the most popular franchises under their roof. They have Pixar, Marvel, Lucasfilm, which is Star Wars and Indiana Jones, and they have their own brand. Disney, in and of itself, is a huge brand. They have all these mega franchises. I feel like it was sort of unnecessary for them to have to go outside of their own little home, for another franchise. I feel like they could have come up with something for Disney's Animal Kingdom that was part of the Disney family already, being that they own pretty much every mega franchise there is right now. There is very little need for them to go outside of the company for franchises. Universal is completely different. Universal doesn't have that powerhouse in terms of, ownership of like these mega franchises. They have a few, but not like Disney. No one has franchises like Disney. So that's the one big mistake I think that Disney made, was going outside of the company for a franchise. So now they're basically leasing or renting, or whatever you want to call it, Avatar from James Cameron, and I think Fox is the studio that does those films. So I think in that regard, yeah, it was a mistake. I think that there's plenty to draw inspiration from between Disney, Pixar, Marvel, and Star Wars. There's plenty. If you really want to do a franchise, Disney has so much to work from. So it was really, I believe, so unnecessary to go, with something from Fox or James Cameron and bring it over. So that's really my only issue with Avatar coming to Walt Disney World. Like I said before, I didn't like the movie. I didn't. I probably won't like the sequels, but that doesn't really matter, because when I go to Walt Disney World, I'm not going to be watching the movies. I'm going to be experiencing the environment that James Cameron envisioned, which that is exciting to me. So that's basically where I stand on the Avatar issue. I believe an announcement was just made actually recently that it opens summer of 2017. So we're not that far off of opening day. It's pretty exciting. If you've seen some of the construction work and some of the pictures that have been posted online, the rock work and everything looks really, really great. It looks like a really fully immersive area. They didn't cheap out. They spent a lot of money on this thing. I have no doubt that it's going to be awesome. So, just have an open mind. Even if you didn't like the movie, have an open mind, because you never know. You never know what your feelings of the actual area will be, despite your feelings about the movie. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to go over with you what I thought about Avatar coming to Disney's Animal Kingdom. Post your thoughts below. Let me know what you think. Do you think it's a mistake that Disney's building this area? Do you love the fact that they're building the area? You know, what are your thoughts on it? And post them below. And I do regular videos on Disney, the movies and theme parks and everything. So if you like this video, subscribe to the channel. I do content regularly. Thank you so much for your time and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.